The latest update on the entry regulations for all the tourists who want to spend holidays here in Spain. Is Benidorm, Costa Blanca, and Spain in general not as popular anymore between British tourists? What does the official statistics say, and where are people leaning more towards for their next holidays in summer season? The weather forecast, and the things to do in Benidorm right now at the end of November. All this and more in the latest Benidorm news update. Let's begin. First of all, let's talk about tourism update real quick. As you all know, it's not as busy any longer, even though it's not a low season technically. I would say it's towards medium season. We do not tend to have low season unless it's like January, February month. Since it's always kind of busy, slightly more, slightly less, but it's never absolutely empty. So I would say it's like mid towards slightly beginning of low season. It's going to be packed up very, very soon in December for festivities, for celebrations, then Three Kings Day, New Year, etc., etc. And then it's when it's going to be the quietest ever throughout the whole entire year. And then starting from March, the new summer season will kick off and up until November. And then starting all over again. So there's quite a lot of people here still. It is true that we've seen full buses of people departing after the fancy dress party and after the November fiestas. But overall, there's still people everywhere we go. There's some people here on the beach in Elvira and on the promenade. There's quite a lot of people having a walk. So not empty, definitely. There's going to be the Benidorm half, which is on the 22nd of November, which is going to be this upcoming Saturday. More than 9,000 people and more than half are British runners. 10 kilometers or 21 kilometers, people were able to choose. And it's an incredible event. We will try our best and be there to show it to you guys. And hopefully next year, we might see even more of you guys on this event. I know some of our subscribers are runners and were actually participating the previous years. Let us know if you're coming here for this specific event. Obviously, there's going to be all the types of excursions, some theme parks. The Aqualande is closed and Aqua Natura, but Terra Natura is open. The Mundo Mar is open. All the typical local markets, viewpoints, villages, old towns, so many things are still available for you to enjoy if you come right now here on holidays. The weather allows it. It is sunny, it's nice. We'll talk about the weather towards the end of this video, so stay tuned. But overall, it's just one of the best times to visit our region. The downside is that the water is slightly too cold already, but if not for that, it's perfect to enjoy your holidays here right now. Let's go with two main news. First of them is the entry regulations. What's happening with all those people who are coming from outside of the European Union and they don't need a visa so far? What's happening with famous 8 días? Is it going to be on? Is it not? We're already heading towards the end of 2025. And there's so many different things that you read online in different types of groups and different regulations. Is it going to be for 2027? The price rises. What's going on with everything that you need to prepare for your holidays? First, and the most important thing is every time you want to travel to any country, apart from informing yourselves, check out the website of the consulate of your country in that one where you're traveling, or just check all the information. Check out the consulate, like the Embassy of Spain, the regulations for those who are visiting from foreign countries. Check if you need a visa. Check if you need something specific to prepare in advance for traveling. There's been a lot of cases where people use chat GPT, and it said they didn't need a visa, but they actually did need one, or any other document. So yeah, don't just check one single place until you're not 100% sure what you actually need. But in Spain, there's two things. One of them is working already, and one of them is not just yet. The first one is the SES. It's a system, European system of registration of travelers for all those who are coming here for less than 90 days. So those who are not residents, just like tourists considered. And this system started to work already in a lot of airports, including Spain, including Alicante Airport. You were able to see way more machinery, way more machines that were controlling the access and like scanning the data instead of regular like control, like where people are working, right? So it's more robotic right now. And what is done basically is that when you scan all of this, it immediately puts your data into the system, and it counts how many days have you been in European Union, if you surpassed the limit of the days, if you did not, and it's like counting all of this, up to 3 years for those who are doing everything right, and not staying more than what's allowed, and up to 5 years for those who are like kind of violating the law and staying more than 90 days in European Union in an established period of time. So this is the control. This just gets all the data statistic wise as well, to count the days, to have better control of who's entering and exiting, and when they do that. And the other thing that people were waiting information on is ETIAS. ETIAS is it's not a visa, but it's like, instead of all those countries who, I'm sure you know about it, we've spoke about it so many times here on the channel, for all those countries basically who are not in European Union, not in the Schengen zone, but did not need a visa to travel here, a touristic visa, they will need to sign up in ETIAS website. Basically, you sign up with your details. You say that you want to travel. You put all your data there, and it gives you like, it's not kind of, not like a permission really, but it's just a registration of your data in the database, allowing you to travel like visa free in a sense through all the European Union and Schengen area. What's happening is that there's been so many delays. It is bizarre. There's been a lot of issues with the system because it has to be throughout the whole European Union, right? It has to communicate between countries, and it's been delayed for years and years and years. It started during pandemics, but now we're already at the end of 2025 and it's still not working. The only things that have changed are two. One of them is the price. Once ETIAS has been created, we were said, and everyone were said, that it's going to be €7 per person, and children and like very like older generations were exempt. But now they say it's €20, not 7, 20. Even so, it's less than a visa, honestly, and it gives you, I think, for several years, unless your passport expires sooner, so up until the date of expiration of the passport. But €20 instead of 7. It's triple. They say it's necessary to maintain the systems and like put all the cost of the systems, but I don't think it's that much, honestly. €20. And the second change is that obviously it's not going to be starting just yet. We're not surprised. We told you last time when we've had an update that it's going to be for this year. We said, nah, this is not going to be happening. And it's true. Now they say it's going to be for the end of 2026, beginning of 2027. So obviously it's one more year. And honestly, I don't feel like it might even be starting that. Maybe 2027, 2028. Who knows? It's a system that they started to create, but it's not ready. It's very raw. So up until it's fully ready, I don't think they will implement it, which is obviously better for a lot of people because you don't need to spend these €20 per person to register. A slightly easier process. A lot of people don't know how to do it, and it's all online. So in a sense, it's better for some. So far, probably one more year at least. It's not going to be ready and fully functioning. So just the access control, and that's that. And now let's talk about the last point, which actually made us quite curious to see the official statistics, because it says that British tourists are losing interest towards Spain. And honestly, I feel like it might be the case for some regions of Spain, not gonna lie, but places like Benidorm or some others, it is technically not the case because we've had the highest occupancy we've ever had. November was packed up, September. Like, it is growing and increasing so much that it's just humanly impossible that people are switching elsewhere, like in huge numbers that would affect the tourism in our area. Obviously, people are always going elsewhere, and to be absolutely fair, for example, us personally, we are the type of people that we love to explore, we love to see new countries, new villages, new towns, stay in different areas because we like to see the world, right? So usually Mallorca was the only exception where we went twice, but after the second time, we've seen that we've explored everything and there's not much more to see. So we're not going to be returning there at all, unless something happens. But usually, no, we're going to be searching for other places to explore. So I would completely understand if people would just discover for years and years Spain or like Costa Blanca, and they would decide they want to see new places, and that's perfectly fine. We are ourselves this type of traveler. So Officially, British tourists are switching from some destinations to Spain. They're switching to other places. Let us know, because obviously our audience is mostly British. A lot of other countries are here too. People from Norway, Netherlands, Belgium, France, Spain, even, and many, many other countries. But mostly there's a lot of British people here. Ireland, obviously, too. And let us know, where are you going on holidays now? Were you thinking of switching to a different country? Because as per the latest statistics, what happened is that British tourists are putting their eye on and are interested in holidays in Greece, maybe because its prices are slightly lower. I suspect that's one of the main reasons. And it's because people were never there. They just want to see, they want to check it out, how it looks like, if it's good for holidays or not. And then followed by Italy, also some of the places of Italy where people prefer to go as an alternative to Spain, just to explore, see different type of, although all these cultures on the Mediterranean are quite similar, but still the food is slightly different. They want to see maybe more historical, architectural, cultural places than just the beach, even though Spain has it all too, though, not gonna lie. But overall, it's shifting slowly, and they say around 9% of British from specific areas of Spain switched to these alternative countries. Honestly, I don't feel like it's going to be something that will ruin the tourism for the area, something that's going to be so big that, oh, the industry will collapse. No, it's just the usual and the typical. People want to see things, people want to travel, people want to see different things each time. Some people are fans of one single place and it's like their second home, and they want to come here over and over again. They feel like home here, which is one type of travelers. And then the other ones who are like us, who love to discover more and more places each time where we've never ever been before. So there's a little bit of both, and I don't feel like, honestly, it's going to be any different from now onwards. Prices are rising in all different locations, sadly. But if you do it in advance, if you get some discounts, if you check online on Black Fridays, Cyber Mondays, etc., if you get like a long stay discount or a family discount, or the early bird discount, they're called as well. If you see on official websites on different types of package deals, you might actually get a very good deal wherever you want to go, even if it's not Spain or our region of Costa Blanca. And now let's talk about the weather. What is going on? Because the weather has been quite crazy, and you will look right now here and you'll say, what are you talking about? Like, the beach is as calm as it usually is. The sun's shining. There's just a little bit of clouds. There's barely any wind. Like, what is going on? Yes, here it's all nice and quiet, but Spain overall has been passing through quite a difficult weather. We've had the Claudia storm, the rest of it, the remains that were bringing a lot of rain and storms to all different parts of Spain, excluding our area. In Benidorm, we've just had really high waves, which is when we filmed you the Levante beach, the storm. For a couple of days, we've had like very strong wind. We've had this giant calima, which is why people were still coughing for 2 days straight, by the way. But now it's all right, and it's very nice outside. It's around 20, I would say it's between 19 and 20 degrees outside, so it's still quite comfortable, just like this. The only difference is that after the Claudia storm finished, right now what we will have is an Arctic polar cold that's coming towards north parts of Spain. So there it's going to be cooler. Here temperatures will also drop. This Thursday, I think it's going to be the first day when we'll have 4 degrees at night and maximum 13 in our area. That is when the polar air comes from like North Spain towards our area, so it's going to be quite chilly. Honestly, you will need like a sweater or like a scarf or something to put on, because it is quite cold. It's like typical winter weather. Then it's going to be gone and it will stabilize towards the usual 17, 19 degrees. But a couple of days we'll have quite cool temperatures. It's going to be sunny, just with a little bit of clouds every now and then. It should not be raining anytime soon, which is the good news. Just this cold air mass. But I don't think it's going to stop tourists from discovering and exploring, honestly. Let us know if you're coming here on holiday soon, or what's going to be the next time you'll visit our area of Costa Blanca, or maybe any other destination here in Spain. We'll see you in a brand new video here on the channel very soon. As usual, don't forget to click a like, comment down below if you have anything useful to say to all the fellow travelers, maybe recommendations of any kind, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you very soon. Goodbye.